Welcome to the Sell Smarter podcast. Every week, we give you 5 big insights and strategies so you can sell smarter. Sell Smarter is brought to you every week by the sales and marketing research experts at salesfuel.com. Be prepared to be brilliant with Sales Fuel. In this week's show, we're diving into some juicy topics you won't want to miss. First up, we're talking about the strategic discovery questions every salesperson should be asking their prospects. Then, we'll uncover why being on time is one of the top successful sales techniques you need to master. For all you social marketers out there, beware. There are some tactics that could get you canceled faster than you can say viral. We'll also recap the top takeaways from our recent interview with Frank Somma, where he shared insights on unlocking the power of AI and neuro-linguistic programming. And finally, for all the team leaders, sales managers, and execs, we've got some top ideas on how to boost productivity. Let's get started. Here's this week's first strategy. Let's talk about the magic of strategic discovery questions. First off, did you know that nearly a quarter of sellers say discovery questions are their top weakness? That's according to Sales Fuel. But don't worry, I've got some tips to help you out. First, don't wait until the meeting to start asking questions. Reach out via email beforehand with a few basic questions. This can actually shorten the sales cycle and build rapport early. Next, mix up your questions during the meeting. Start with broad, open-ended questions to get the conversation flowing. Then dive deeper with more specific ones. And don't forget to ask why at least 5 times to uncover the root cause of your prospect's needs. This will help you position your solution as the best fit. So, before your next meeting, integrate these strategic discovery questions into your plan. You'll uncover valuable insights and position yourself as the best choice. Read more about this on our blog at salesfuel.com/blog. Next up, let's chat about some valuable nuggets from Shep Hyken on mastering the art of timeliness in sales. First off, being on time isn't just polite, it's a sign of respect. Hyken says, never being late is the goal, but always keeping the customer informed is required. So, if you're running late, give your customer a heads up. Hyken's research shows 81% of customers expect ASAP notification if there's a problem with their order or service. Communication is key, folks. Now, let's talk about managing your time. Indeed.com suggests planning your commute and mastering your calendar. And hey, prepping the night before can make your morning so much smoother. Imagine starting your day relaxed and ready to conquer. So, remember, being proactive and organized not only boosts your sales game, but also earns you respect and trust. Download the free Sales Fuel mobile app today to get new sales tips and customer insights like this every day.
Did you know that 77% of B2B buyers search the salesperson's name online before they talk to them? In the world of B2B, your credibility is everything. SalesCred Pro is the new AI-powered personal branding and business intelligence tool that enables professionals to quickly build their credibility, provide value at every meeting, and become the expert advisor their ideal client is seeking. With SalesCred Pro, you'll be the most impressive person they meet with today. Check it out right now at salescred.com.
Hey there, marketing enthusiasts! Let's dive into how you can keep your client's brand from getting canceled online. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. First up, let's talk about clickbait. Sure, catchy titles are great, but only if your content delivers on the promise. According to Hootsuite, 76% of consumers have unfollowed a brand for using clickbait. Ouch! Misleading content can hurt your client's trust and engagement, and even mess with their Google rankings. So, keep it real, and make sure your posts are both entertaining and truthful. Next, steer clear of politics. Hootsuite data shows that 46% of consumers think brands should avoid political posts. And get this, 64% will buy or boycott a brand based on its political stance. If your client feels strongly about an issue, do your homework first. Check out Audience Scan on AdMall to see what their audience cares about. But remember, mixing politics with inauthentic content is a recipe for disaster. Lastly, avoid religious and spiritual posts. 37% of consumers agree that brands should stay away from these topics. Instead, focus on neutral, inclusive content, especially around religious holidays. And if there's a tragedy, skip the thoughts and prayers and show real support through actions like donations. So keep your content authentic, avoid politics and religion, and you'll be well on your way to social media success. Want more marketing research and insights about your target customer? Check out admal.com. It's the #1 business intelligence tool for media agencies in the US. The next strategy comes from our Manage Smarter podcast with hosts Audrey Strong and C. Lee Smith. In this episode, they dive into the fascinating world of AI and Neuro-Linguistic Programming, or NLP, with Frank Somma, author of B2B is Really P2P, How to Win with High Touch in a High-Tech World. Frank's got some killer insights for us today, so let's get into it. First up, Frank emphasizes the importance of mastering interpersonal communication, especially in the age of AI. He warns us not to rely too heavily on tech and lose the human touch. Remember, folks, in-person communication trumps all, followed by Zoom, phone calls, and then emails. And please, don't let AI write your emails. Keep it personal. Next, Frank breaks down NLP, which is all about matching your communication style to build rapport. He shares that being direct and avoiding vague language can really boost your credibility in sales. And finally, for all you C-suite leaders out there, Frank advises asking questions and listening attentively to build genuine connections. He says, if you don't get good at the one thing that we can do that AI can't do, you will become obsolete. So, let's prioritize those interpersonal skills and keep it real in our communications. Hear more at managesmarter.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
Did you know that for 58% of women-owned businesses, the top attribute desired in a sales professional is responsiveness? Team Trait can help you hire better people and uncover the hidden gems already in your company. Its unique blend of 3 assessments provide you with more than 120 insights on how they're likely to think and act. Team Trait can even tell you how well they will mesh with their new manager. Get a free trial today at teamtrait.com.
Our final strategy is for all the future leaders, sales managers, and executive leaders. Let's dive into some actionable takeaways to boost productivity and keep your team thriving. First up, thought leadership. Did you know that 26% of organizations feel they lack the skills to produce high-quality content? That's according to Edelman Research. So why not engage your team in creating this content? It not only establishes your credibility, but also energizes your team and can even open doors to higher sales. Next, let's talk about authentic leadership. Your team doesn't want a robot. They want a real person who shares their struggles and triumphs. Share a bit about your hobbies or personal challenges. It makes you relatable and can inspire your team to overcome their own obstacles. Lastly, clarify goals. Only 41% of sales professionals know exactly what their manager expects. Imagine the productivity boost if that number were higher. Make sure your team understands both the big picture and their daily contributions to it. Remember, a positive culture starts with you. Keep leading with authenticity and clarity, and watch your team soar. That's it for this episode of the Sell Smarter podcast from Sales Fuel. Listen next week for 5 more insights and strategies for sales leaders. Sell Smarter is produced by Tyler Welsh and edited by Kathy Crossett. The show is written by C. Lee Smith, Jessica Helensky, Rachel Cagle, Austin Richards, and Tim Londergan. And I'm your host, Allison Gray. Sales Fuel and Sell Smarter are registered trademarks of Sales Fuel Incorporated. Copyright 2024. All rights reserved.